This month, we are sharing the stories of remarkable women who make a difference in Kansas. Our viewers nominated dozens, and tonight we share the story of a woman whose inspiration to look for solutions led her to a decades-long nursing career. KSN's Alexis Padilla shares how that passion and a no other option attitude helped hundreds of people.
Oftentimes when you hear of someone getting into nursing, it's to help people. Well, that was part of the reason for Kansan Kelly Ankar, but for her, it was more of a necessity.
I needed to have an industry that I could make as much as I could to support the kids.
So Kelly Ankar decided to pursue nursing, juggling school with raising 4 kids on her own.
I had to make it. There was no option other than making it.
She did it. Ankar became a registered nurse.
I wanted to be able to solve problems.
That's what drew her to the administrative side of nursing.
Taking care of the caregivers and the nurses and the people who are actually doing the hands-on work, because somebody has to take care of them. If they don't have any support and they don't have anybody taking care of them, they can't do their job either. And then nobody gets taken care of.
From her first job at Hayes Medical Center to teaching at Fort Hays State University and now NCK Tech, Ankar's expertise even took her beyond Kansas, doing consultant work for nursing homes.
They hand you a slip of paper saying you either fix this stuff or you're being shut down in like a week. And she'd go in and basically just rescue everybody. And these were huge nursing homes where you've got 600, 700, 800 residents that within a week would just become homeless.
After nearly 20 years in administrative nursing, Ankar decided to start her own staffing agency.
Still remember to this day how it felt to realize that I had 2 people on the clock at the same time, and neither one of them was me.
2014, she started Amazing Grace Home Care. A couple years later, 2 of her kids joined in. The company solely focuses now on home care.
Whenever we're just in regular meetings, it's something that you just see that just kind of comes out, her wanting to do right by other people, making sure that people are advocated for.
Their business has provided hundreds of jobs and helped hundreds of patients.
And we book about 2,000 hours a week of care every week. So it's busy and crazy and growing, and, and I love it.
Ankar, relentless and caring.
Kind of your real life Wonder Woman.
This is what we need to do. Okay, let's do it. And if something goes wrong or it doesn't work out or you hit a speed bump, you change course and then you do something else, but eventually you get to the goal.
She believes you can be remarkable too. Ankar does not have any plans yet to retire, and fun fact, when she is not helping others, she plays on the keyboard for a rock band. Here for you, Alexis Padilla, KSN News 3.